Okay, so this is the Wampa Snow Cave. This came out in 2010, and it is $40, still on sale. Pretty nice little set. Before I get into it though, the last couple weeks I've been doing different styles of filming, different stages and so forth. And a lot of you guys said that you liked the old table, which we're on now, the silver table. But what I've done to make it a little bit less distracting is I've added the whiteboard from my newer videos. So we're still in the kitchen, as you can see, but a little less distracting now in the background, so it should be a little bit better for both people, but I can still walk around the set, which is what a lot of you guys were saying you liked. So there is that for you. Another thing that I want to point out, ever since I got my new camera, if you've seen a huge majority of my videos, it's with an old camera, and that camera only shot in 480p, which is technically high definition, but not really. This new one that I'm on now does 1080p, but the only thing is, and I didn't realize it till after I bought it, it doesn't have an autofocus. So for example, you see everything on this guy is crystal clear and beautiful and in HD, but if I move in, it starts to blur out, and it doesn't autofocus like my old camera would. So what I have to do is I have to keep everything at a focal length so everything looks bright and clear. And that's why the last couple weeks I've been doing different things like adding more pictures at the start or doing a video at the start or other things like that. So if you guys are okay with the pictures at the start as far as small details like minifigures, this is kind of the way it's going to be from now on. I can still, like I said, like if you see that's in HD, I can still zoom in. It's just going to blur out a little bit, but we'll make it work. I'm trying to get this to work so you guys can enjoy it and understand what I'm trying to say about a set. But I think I'm going to do this from now on, where you see still in the kitchen, but a little bit less distracting, but at the same time I can still freely walk around the set and give you guys details and so forth. So that is that. So Wampa Cave, this is the last set I bought when I was going to get my Shadow ARF Trooper, which I did get. So I got this one for $40 off Lego. Pretty nice little set. The only reason I really got it is because it comes with a Snowspeeder. And I have two other Snowspeeders. I don't have all of them because I never bought the, I think it's Hoth Rebel Base is what it's called. But I have most of them. I have 3 out of 5 if you're counting the Ultimate Collector's one. Oh, excuse me, I have 4 out of 6 because I have the mini one. So this is the newest one right here. This is the one from Wampa Cave, and then there should be another one in between here, which is from the Rebel Base, and then there's this one, and then there's the original and the mini. So there's all those in comparison. If you want my quick opinion, this is the best one, the original one. I just like the way it looks better. I like the chunkier look, and I know this isn't movie accurate, but I like the separate cockpits with the storage in between. I like that better. So we're going to put him away. This is my favorite though, and this one's from 1999. But moving on, the mini one is just a mini one. It came with a little ATST, and that's about it. We're going to stick with these two though, because they look the closest, and they have similar features. So first of all, you get a Rebel pilot, and this is actually the Rebel pilot in the movie that finds Luke, well I guess it's actually Han. He finds Han's signal after they spend the night inside of a Tauntaun. But he's nice, nice detail on him. Like I said, I can't get it to focus in, so if you look at the pictures at the start, you can see him, but I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. That's the length I want. But he's got a nice helmet. It's a unique printed helmet, printed back, which is very nice. And kind of like the new clone pilots, he has the fake visor printed on his face. So there's that. Very nice little figure. He has a name. I know a million of you will comment his name. I don't remember what it is. But he does have a name, but it's the pilot that finds Luke and Han in Empire Strikes Back. So that's who that is. And you only get one pilot. As you can see, all the other sets have two pilots. But you only get one. As far as the actual vehicle, though, it has the tow cable launcher on the back with a little rope and a little fake cannon that just tips up and down. This older one actually moves instead of tipping up and down, but it has the rope on the back, just like this one does, and it has the little grappling hook on it. These little flaps open up on the older one, just like they do on the new one. This one has little pieces, though, for detail. This one has stickers. And there's actually quite a bit of stickers on here. There's stickers right there. There's right there on the flaps, and then there's one right there, and then on the other side, and on the other side. So there is that. The biggest thing that was really terrible, oh, and there's one on the front. Biggest thing that was really terrible about this is it's supposed to be a split cockpit. So if you want to open up the back and get DAC out, you start to open it, and then it just does that. And it's really irritating, and it was just a terrible idea. You can see it doesn't even try because it's a ratcheting hinge, so the hinge is stronger than the joint. So you have to keep your fingers on it, and then, see, even then, see that? Even then, you have to keep pressure on it. This new one, though, they have learned something in their many years. You see it has hinges here at the back, so it tips forward so you can tip it, or if you like, and see it still has that same problem, but it doesn't break. You can just open the front. So that's much improved, and like I said, you don't get a second pilot, so whatever. They fixed it though, which is nice. Like, that was kind of irritating about this one. So, but basically everything else is the same. They're the same size. This one actually has a couple more pieces you can see. There's just a couple more little extra details in this older one, but who cares? There is that. The second minifigure, this is actually considered a minifigure, is you get an actual Wampa, and he's got a little turkey leg there, which is pretty cool. Pretty nice little figure, actually. He's actually smaller than I thought he was going to be, in a good way. I thought he was going to be really, really huge. But as you can see, he's not much bigger. He's like two minifigures. No, not even really two. He's like a minifigure and a half in height. But he's a nice size. Like, it's I wouldn't say it's exactly movie accurate size, but who cares? Like, it's he's still a good size, and he will actually, come on, this is kind of tricky with one hand. There we go. Oh, you can get him to hold the field balance. There we go. You can get him to hold a minifigure like he's about to eat him, which is pretty cool, and he does a pretty good job of holding him too. There we go. See, he does a pretty good job of holding him. So very nice little figure, actually. So far, good figures in this set. Nice detail on the face. Very, very cool. And very solid. The arms aren't loose. Like you saw, he can hold the figure very well. So very nice. And he's got good detail, too. Like, he's got the little fur and everything else. So very nice figure for him. And then the actual cave is pretty simple. It's more of a like a stage than it is a cave because it's open in the back. But I know why they do that. They do that so you can kind of add on to it if you would like. But you get a little skeleton. And I don't know if they're counting this as the third minifigure, or, well, whatever. I don't know if they're counting this as a minifigure or if they're counting the Wampa. So technically you get 4, but it says 3 officially. And you get Luke here hanging upside down, about to almost be eaten. And you can basically just sits, there's a little peg for him, and you just plug in the back of his leg up. Come on. There we go, like that. and he hangs there. And I don't know if this is a new Luke or not. I think it's just the standard kind of Hoth Rebel Soldier armor, and then they just added a Luke face to him. But he's got the little ski goggles and the ski helmet. There we go. That seems to work. Very nice little figure, nothing too special. But, oh, he's got it printed back and front. And a flesh face, of course. But very nice. Pretty cool stuff there. And then there's got this little spine here, which just kind of sits there. It's just scenery. And then it's got his lightsaber that's stuck in the snow. And it does actually fire out if you push right here. It will actually launch. See if I can do this without. Doesn't do a very good job of it, but it will actually. Let's try this again. And there, and okay. Well, it does. It it moves. Whatever. The force is not that strong with him yet, so. But it does move. So very nice little set. Overall, 290 pieces for $40 isn't the best value. But it's not horrible, and you get some very nice minifigures. It just doesn't really go with anything else. Like, there's not that many Hoth sets. So it's kind of hard to say, like, oh, you can totally add this to all these different sets. There's not that many Hoth sets. The only Hoth sets that are out right now are the AT-AT. And that's a big, expensive set, so it's not really like an add-on to anything else. It's just kind of a standalone random scene. And the other thing that's really weird is I was thinking they would include a Tauntaun and Han Solo, because Han Solo is the one that finds Luke, and then this guy gets the signal and picks him up in the Snowspeeder. So it's kind of odd that they didn't do that, but you know, whatever. Still a nice set. Works for me. Like I said, I got it. The only reason I bought it is so I get my Shadow ARF Trooper. But it's very nice. So I would pick it up if you have an interest in getting a Snowspeeder. Like I said, they don't make them very often. There is 3 other ones total. I have 2 out of the 3 of the minifigure scale ones. You can get those on eBay or Bricklink for pretty cheap, but they're not that hard to come by. This one is probably the second best. Like I said, I don't know what the Hoth base one is like, but this one is definitely second best. And you get this nice little figure. So it's not bad. If you just want the vehicle, I don't know if it's worth $40. Maybe wait till it's on sale. But it's still a nice set. So there is that. Let me know if this this format works out for you guys, with the whole whiteboard and everything, but still in the kitchen on the awesome table. So let me know what you guys think. I hope this works out for you. And please just keep watching every Thursday, new videos every Thursday. And let me know what you guys think. I always like your feedback and like to hear from you guys. So there is that for you. Yeah, thanks for watching.